I just swear they're getting in somewhere. Like, how the fuck are they getting in here? I've been trying to sleep for like an hour now. I'm not even out in the wilderness yet. And I can't sleep because of how horrible these mosquitoes are. I mean, this is crazy. Like, I've never just wanted to kill so many things before. I drove 8 hours to get here. I reserved online about a week ago on a really amazing lake that I visited as a child with my family. I've just been really looking forward to this. Like right now, there are mosquitoes trying to get in through my screen on my Max Air fan. Like, just listen to this. They're just swarming the outside of my van. All I can hear is mosquitoes. All day today I've been back and forth. If it was just me, that would be different, but I just don't think that I can put Akila through this. We have quite a long paddle tomorrow to get to the other lake, and then a portage between, which is just, I mean, I'm dreading the portage because it's on land, but then I will literally be camping for 3 days on land. So if I'm dreading the portage, I probably shouldn't be camping on land. I went to a tavern in town tonight, and the mosquitoes were literally the topic of conversation. It's not just a typical buggy spring. It's like the worst mosquitoes I've ever experienced, and I'm so bummed about it. Because I want to be here, and I want to challenge the skills that Akila and I have formed together, and I want to explore this area with her, and I love being on the water with her, but I also don't want to put her through the misery that is flocks of mosquitoes. Man. But we can enjoy the water tomorrow. Alright, come on, let's go this way. Wow, Akila. These bugs are just wild. Wanna hop in here? Wanna hop in? Good girl, come on. Just for an idea of how bad these bugs are, I've sprayed Akila. Oh, honey, let's get on the water. I am crushed. I just returned my paddle and my life vest. I'm just so crushed. I haven't been back to this area since I was a really little girl. It's been probably 20 years. And so there's a lot of like emotion. There's a lot of memories here. For those of you that kayak and canoe, for the first time I used it was a 14-foot solo canoe. It was amazing. It was perfect for Akila and I. It was a lot more comfortable than a kayak, and so light. It was Kevlar. So, alright. I am crushed. This was not the way I wanted things to go. The mosquitoes kicked our butts, Akila. Mostly your butt. And now I am in the North Woods of Michigan. And what do I want to do now? I know, I'm feeling the same way, girl. All right, moving on. So the original plan was to do 4 days in the wilderness and then head to a different location. So we're just gonna head to our second location, I think, just right away. I wouldn't say that this is as exciting as portaging into the wilderness. I know that many of you are going to be really excited about where I'm heading next. Well, I just quickly pulled over because there is a little farmer's market. It's like 4 booths on the side of the road, so I'm going to stop and see what they've got. Okay, I am so glad that I stopped. There was a little booth and a woman was selling her sourdough, so she's a sourdough baker. And she even sent me with her card because, as you guys know, I love sourdough. And this is just like perfect timing considering where I'm heading today. And this is her beautiful sourdough. She just took it out of the oven, so that's why this isn't closed up. It is literally still warm. Oh my gosh, I haven't had really good homemade sourdough bread in a long time. And her name is Jackie Vanos Judd. She's on Facebook. Baked with Love by Jackie. I love this shit. They were also selling farm fresh, unwashed, beautiful eggs. Look at these. Lastly, I did purchase 2 cups of lemonade, and I did not need even one of these, much less 2. But I had to buy 2 because she was so cute. And do you know where we are, Keela? Welcome back. Right here is the path that no longer exists, that we would take the sled with our water. These are pheasantback mushrooms. If they were a little bit younger, I might cook them up tonight, but... Oh my gosh, 2 hummingbirds. That was so loud. We've got one happy dog, that's for sure. Good job! Good girl. I just spent the last 2 hours or so cleaning up a lot of stuff that had been left over from off-grid challenge. I have like a full bag of trash that was covered up by the snow and some blocks and some insulation and a tarp. It is still early yet, and I'd love to run down to the public land, see how overgrown that is. I also took that time to put away all of my junk from the adventure that did not happen. It is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I haven't eaten yet, so I am going to take this time to make some lunch. I have a few fillets of salmon that have been thawed. So in preparation for today's lunch, I want to give a huge thank you to Scotty Grill for sponsoring today's video. And the reason I'm sitting back here is because I keep my Scotty Grill right next to the rest of my gear because it is so compact, it just slides in right there. So let's do this, shall we? So the beauty of the Scotty Grill is that you can use 3 different fuel sources. So I could use wood, I could use charcoal, and today I am going to use gas. And you might be wondering, Linnea, why don't you just use the grate over the fire that you already have? Number one is today I want to make fish. Cooking on a large grate like that over a fire with fish can be really tough because it's just a lot more fragile. And one of the reasons why I'm so excited about having this compact grill in the van is because this can easily slip into a backpack on the way to a river, and I can cook my fish fresh on the riverbank rather than needing to bring it back to the van, clean it, figure all that fishy stuff out in the van. I can just do it right on the riverbank. This grill is made from high quality stainless steel, so it is durable and lasts a long time, which is something that I always look for in products that I use in the van and in the outdoors. And something that really caught my eye when I was looking into this grill and how I wanted to integrate it into my life was that it truly is developed out of a love for nature. In fact, I learned that the man who developed the Scotty Grill is an avid fisherman, so of course he has the understanding that open fires are only allowed in certain conditions and in certain areas. And now I have a grill that is portable, environmentally safe, and I can use it in many different situations in the outdoors while respecting the land that I am on as well. These are for Akila. To go ahead and put this here. In the past, I have wanted to incorporate a grill somehow in the van build, and I've seen people have like pieced together grates that they would use over a fire, which is great, but there actually aren't many places that I have fires when I'm traveling, and it just didn't seem like it was worth it to create something like that. But having this Scotty Grill is a really, really cool way to have something that's really compact, and it is going to be great for fishing trips. I cannot wait to get out west and just carry that down to the river where I'm fishing. Just like make a day out of it, you know? That was so good. I'm just really, really craving a challenging time in the backcountry. And it'll happen soon. Seems like there are just pretty consistent waves of things happening or changing or whatever. It rained last night and it was so nice. So this morning it's cloudy and it's really chilly and it's just the coziest. Wow, it is really cold. Oh, I love it. Oh yeah, that's nice. Ooh, that's nice. Good morning. Time for our morning walk. I thought I would show you something that I don't think I've mentioned before on here, but I, like 6 months ago, got a little Trulino toilet, and I want to show you one of my favorite things about it because it's small and I can easily take it in and out of the van. It's not fixed in any way. So this is what I like to do when I'm in areas when I can do this. This morning, I removed my toilet and I brought it right here. And this is where I pooped this morning. Okay, fire made. I'm a little bit warmer now. It feels so good. Before I cook lunch, I really need to figure out this mess that is the land. When Chris and I left this very early spring, there was still a lot of snow on the ground that covered a lot of stuff. So yesterday I gathered a lot of the garbage that was left behind, but now I feel like I just need to like tidy the area. There are multiple piles of wood and tarps laying around and like a random pallet and then the straw bales, and this is just isn't how I want to leave it. And honestly, I don't want to do this, and I should be in the wilderness right now listening to loons and catching bass. But I'm not. I'm here, and this is really great too. So I need to clean all this up. He doesn't want to get off my hand, I think, because I'm warm. Look at him. Oh my God, I love him. Oh my. No. No. While my firing coals build up a bit, I'm gonna feed Akila. I have been adding a lot more variety and raw meats into her diet. I want her to get the most nutrients she can and the best diet for her. Should we go feed you? So right now I've had some carrots in the fridge for a while, so I'm gonna cook those carrots up for her. And tonight she is getting raw beef. Tonight she is also going to get a sardine. I'm adding just a little bit of apple, goat milk kefir for probiotics. I always rehydrate her food. Sometimes it's just with water, but tonight I'm gonna do this. It's from King Lou. It's a bone broth booster, so it has beef bone broth and turkey tail mushrooms in it as well. The bone broth really helps with ligaments and joint health, and then the turkey tail mushrooms is immune support. Just look at Akila. Are you ready for dinner? I know. You get those little stomps in. One more thing. as my carrots cool off a bit. It's kind of nice. So I started with just like some kefir, an egg in the morning, and some raw beef, and I've been learning and adding on top of that. But it's kind of nice because I feed her so much less kibble now, and a lot of these things are things that I eat or already have in the van, and so I'm like sharing this with her, and then her kibble lasts a lot longer, like twice as long too. Okay, I'm just adding a few of these cooked carrots as well. And she doesn't get this every day. She gets these about 2 times a week, 2 to 3 times a week. But I'm topping this off with a rabbit head, and it's really, really good for their teeth and a lot of really great nutrients. That bone broth. Sorry if that rabbit head freaks people out. Back up. Sit. Touch. Yes. Guard. Good. Guard. Kilo, guard. Yes. Eyes. Good. Eyes. Okay. I don't know what you need. Wow. I'm gonna kill you. Come closer. I f***ing dare you to come closer to me. I should just turn it on. Whoops. Akila! 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 Why are you looking at me like that? I really wish I had marshmallows. But I don't. I will never live here. This really, truthfully, is incredibly ridiculous.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times